What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Xenoverse Lost Dragonball. As you see on the screen right there, they finally came out with the Cross Alliance War, so we're going to go and check that out and see what that's like. Now, I believe you can also redeem some stuff for either shards of beer or some stuff, as you'll see shortly. So I believe my alliance right here, Menace, is level 12. So I think the higher CP people in the alliance actually got to set the lineup and everything, but you can redeem it for some move chests and even beer shards and Super Sin Shenron shards. So that's probably what I'm going to be going for, as they are all SSS characters and above, and also quality of the orange moves are really good. I advise you all to do the same, especially if you're free to play like myself. So I don't have any VIP status at all, so I couldn't change the lineup at all. So I believe the highest people in your own respective alliance can change that. But yeah, you see the people Xuangu and I think Broken Heart and all that. So they have really strong characters. So I believe they put like the top 5. I believe 5 characters against other 5 characters against other alliances in different servers. So that's really cool. So we're gonna go and check that out and open up some things in our bag. Now we have a lot of things to open. Now I also do want to focus on the Jiren and upgrading him and trying to rank him up to Orange 3. Because as you already know, we already have the Gate Zamasu to Orange 3, and it will take a while in order to get him to Orange 4. Now I don't know if that is the highest rank Orange 4 or maybe Orange 5. I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments can let me know. Also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content on this, and drop a comment below what you guys want to see in the next episode. So yeah, right now just doing daily tasks and everything, just what our usual stuff. I have around 15k Dragonstones saved up for, really I'm just going to save up those Dragonstones for an event I see that is going to easily get me an SSS character or above, or even maybe save it for like something similar to the semi-annual festival. Now right here, with these energy orbs, we're going to convert these into Jiren shards, because I do want to get his divine domain up. So we'll go into that shortly, but I do want to go into the campaign in Quick Rush real quick, just to get more bento boxes. So I only Quick Rush like 4 times. I've been doing the Kid Boos just to try and get more shards of him, even though he is SS, but I don't see why not, and having him upgrade a little more while he's in my lineup makes sense. So now we're just going to spend the rest of the stamina and try and get Jiren's gear. And yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing with your Dragonstones. How's your lineup looking? Who are you thinking of taking out and stuff like that? So right here I've been also upgrading the Esoterica for the Jiren, trying to get his HP up so he could be even more of a tank in that front line. So yeah, the lineup is looking pretty decent. As you know, we put the moves on the Jiren, on the Gate Zamasu. So we have him doing a lot of damage with the AoE splash. So yeah, we'll go into a couple fights soon, and we're going to see what else we could do with the Jiren. We do have a little bit more stamina that we can spend, so we're going to do that. It is going to take a grind till they have an event out where we can get more of the gear required faster. But yeah, this should be a pretty cool event with the new Cross Alliance War. I like how they're adding little events here and there. Now we're going to go to the Cross Server Arena, and we're going to try and get promoted, obviously, out of Bronze 1 to Bronze 2. So let's take on this person from Server 35. Let's go. Now this fight is pretty much going to be a wash. We're easily going to get the win. So I did want to touch on a topic that has been going on. Obviously, you all have seen it with the George Floyd incident and everything. So I do think that justice should be served, and that cops should be upgraded to either first-degree or second-degree murder. I'm all for justice. This is what this country should be about, for justice, and justice for George Floyd and others that have been killed for no reason by cops. Even just in general, being killed for no reason. But yeah, you see the protests going on. I'm all for the protest. Also, you see in other countries worldwide, other countries are also protesting it. I saw videos in France protesting it. So definitely keeping unity around the world, and justice for George Floyd. And yeah, so no lives matter until Black Lives Matter. That is just my stance on it. You know, let's all come together as one and unite. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the topic and everything. And hope you're all staying safe during this coronavirus. And yes, now back to the fight. We're pretty much taking out both of his teams with our first team right here. This should be an easy wash. So Jiren is just going to take them out right here, and the Gate Zamasu will clean up. Now this still is Bronze 1, so I'm pretty sure my first team, just the Gate Zamasu alone, should be able to take them out. He's a whole bunch of HP, and that AoE damage is just stacking up. My front line in this first team is just pretty OP. The Majibu coming back to life, the Jiren giving himself defense, and then the Gate Zamasu coming back to life. It's just crazy buffer for my Majin Vegeta in the back, at least to do some more damage and get more paralysis going on. So this fight should be pretty easy. I think his strongest team was his first team, but we made pretty easy work of that. Now he is going to hit us right here, the Goku Black Rose. But so we did take out our back row, but I'm still confident that we'll still be able to take him out with this first team. So you see the Majin Buu did die, but he is going to come back to life and have a possibility of stunning all of his characters. So we'll see what happens. There we go. Now the Jiren's going to do his ultimate. See how much damage this does. Woo! We took out like 3 or 4 characters right there. That Gatai Zamasu is just showing more and more every day why he's worth upgrading. And you see right there. And he also gains some anger points back, I think, when he takes out a character or a character dies. So he's really good. So like I said, we should be able to take this first team out right here. His Majin Buu is going to come back to life, but that should be no issue at all. So we're just going to wait up. Should be another turn or 2 and should be able to finish him off. So the Jiren's going to do his ultimate. You see that attack increase right there because it has been more than 3 rounds. He got that, I believe, 40% attack increase, which is pretty insane. So yeah, we just got out of Bronze 1, now entering Bronze 2. So now I probably will be doing one more fight and going to try and do Bronze 3. So let's see, we're taking on someone from server 27. He does have more priority and his first team is really strong, but let's see what happens. Let's go. So just looking at his lineup right now, you see we both have Jiren at the first slot, which is really important because obviously in tournaments like this you can't directly attack or not. So when the Jiren does his ultimate, he's going to lower that front row's defense. So you want him hitting first, so then the rest of your characters can do even more damage with by Jiren lowering those characters' defense. So that pretty much makes sense right there. But his Cell is in the back row, and Cell is a defensive type character, so that doesn't make much sense. But what I would do if I were him, I'd probably switch my Cell with the Goku Black Rose. And that lineup is pretty solid, honestly. He has a couple orange 3s. But so this is going to be a tough fight. We might need our second team here. But his second team looked okay. So it really just depends on this first team fight right here between us. So we'll see what happens. Majin Buu is taking a lot of damage. Luckily, he is going to come back to life. So it did pay off getting his awakening weapon with the increased chance of coming back to life. Jiren is now doing his ultimate. A lot of crit damage right there from him. And I believe Gatai Zamasu does have the silence on the Super Saiyan God Goku, which is really good. So now we just got to take out the Jiren, and he should be smooth sailing from here. So we probably get him next round. Now speaking of my Super Saiyan God Goku, he is still upgrading on the side. I just haven't thrown him in yet because he doesn't have any bonds activated. So I need to get more of the characters in the game like the Beerus, Broly, etc. I believe also the Super Saiyan God Vegeta. But yeah, he has a maximum of, I believe, 75% attack once you have all the bonds activated. But which is really good. That's a good attack type character, what you're looking for, all attack bonds. But I think right now it doesn't make any sense because we do have SS characters that have all their bonds awakened, or at least unlocked. So it's better to have them right now at least. But maybe I could also throw him in this kind of cross-server arena because he is probably stronger than some characters here. But as you can see, we're on to the second team right now. Let's see how much damage they do back to us. So not too much damage. And also, yeah, that Majin Buu didn't do really any damage to us. Let's see what this Gotenks did. Okay amount of damage. Golden Frieza now. Nothing really there. So this should be another promotion for us. Let's just watch the rest of the video. We just need Gatai Zamasu to do his ultimate again, and we should be good from here. But we did get a lowered rage right there. So Jiren's going to lower the defense. Majin Buu's there to stun. So we didn't get an ultimate with the Gatai Zamasu, but hopefully next turn we can. There we go, Jiren getting a crit. Gatai Zamasu with his skill. That's why it's good to maximize the War Souls for the skill percentage, because that increased the obviously the amount of times he could do a skill. So yeah, I believe it's up to like 5 or 7% or something like that. So that makes a difference in fights. So now you can see we have Jiren again doing his ultimate. I believe it is the third turn. I don't know if it's after the third turn or on the third turn he does more damage. But right here should also pretty much wrap up the fight. And there we go. That's pretty much going to wrap up this episode of Dragon Xenoverse Lost Dragon Ball. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content. And as always, I'm out. Later.